Hey, everybody, welcome to It Tastes Different Gaming News. The news you love, the news you trust. What's on the news today? Epic Games receives $2 billion in investments from Sony and Lego. I know what you're thinking. Oh my God. PlayStation maker has announced has a minority interest in Epic, which I did not know till the story came out. And they have thrown $1 billion at Epic, along with Lego, to go towards the metaverse. So that's a waste of money, in my opinion. Sony is put in their 1 billion. Lego put in their 1 billion to go towards a family-friendly metaverse targeting children. Sounds like a lot of people targeting children lately with money. It's metaverse, so I'm not a big metaverse guy. I don't understand a lot. So let's turn to the person that I know that loves the metaverse, loves all the ideals about it, and wants to live there himself. Pat, tell us what you think about all this metaverse and money going around.
First thing is, I don't think anybody knows what the hell the metaverse is because not even Sweeney knows what it is. And, everybody has this grand idea of what the metaverse is. But in my picture, all I'm thinking is, what was that Second Life game? That's all I can think about, with people standing around doing just jack nothing in a virtual world with a virtual avatar, buying virtual crap and drinking virtual lattes. I mean, I understand that they're talking, because even in the articles, and Sweeney and all them are like, whatever it becomes is what it will become. And I'm like, that's like saying that whatever happens, happens. It's the dumbest thing that I can ever think of, that you tell me the metaverse is the next biggest thing, but you have no clue what it is. It's just going to be the evolution. And he tries using email as an analogy of it, but email is still email. Doesn't matter what it started out as, it's still email, and things like that. So I don't understand what all these companies are seeing. Are they seeing some cross revenue advertisement things that is just like, I don't still see it. So, Sweeney sees something. Either Sweeney is really good at convincing people that he knows what he's talking about, or he really has this grand vision that he's just not letting out, because I have no idea what their vision of the metaverse is. Because like I said, everything that, the metaverse is just supposed to be the next edition of the internet. But what does that mean? It's a concept. And how are you developing concept? If you're envisioning Second Life with VR, you don't have enough adoption of VR to have that. Or maybe it's an adoption of cross things like what Microsoft and Google have tried to do with AR, with augmented reality glasses stuff. I don't know. None of these people seem to have a really good clue on what their metaverse is. It's just a new buzzword. It's the next best thing. The bread company came out with sliced bread and it was like revolutionary. And they're like, we're going to just come up with a term and we'll build it while it's there. We've got this metaverse, guys. Come check it out, but you can't get in, so we'll just talk about it and hopefully you give us your money. And so Sony and Lego, not Nintendo, Sony and Lego have basically said, take our money, shut up and take our money, Epic. Here's $1 billion from me. And the other one said, I got that. I'm matching your $1 billion. So now I think that they've got like a $31 billion investment pool or something for this, from what I understand. So Sweeney, you need to tell me what your grand plan is, because I'm not buying into this yet. And I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. I mean, even Facebook is talking about their own metaverse. So we're going to have multi-metaverses. So this is going to be like the MCU multiverse, right? There's got some superheroes over there, superheroes over here. Sometimes they invade each other's multiverse, their universe. So we're going to have the metaverse. We're going to have PlayStation's metaverse, or Epic's metaverse. We're going to have Facebook's metaverse. We're going to have Chili's metaverse. We're going to have Walmart's metaverse. We're going to have Amazon's metaverse and Google's metaverse. And then they're all just going to collide one day. And we're going to be blinked out of existence. I have no clue. I'm completely confused about what these guys' visions of the metaverse is. Is it Second Life Part 2? What is it? Nick, what do you think, man? What do you think about the metaverse?
I think the metaverse is a strip mall, a very long strip mall. And that's all it is. But, it kind of reminds me of like a strip mall. And if you ever watch TV, but all you like to watch is the commercials, there you go. That's the metaverse. Nothing but commercials and advertisements and shopping. I feel like that's what it's going to be. Yeah, who knows what it's going to be? It almost sounds like it's almost like Facebook, like you said, is trying to make their own metaverse. It almost sounds like just a place. Exactly. It's Second Life. Exactly. It's just a place to go in virtually and have all these companies throw their crap in your face. And you just get to purchase things in a virtual world, right? And these could be real things, right? You could go to the Amazon and put everything in your cart and check out with your, whatever the hell you want from Amazon. And then it gets shipped to your house, right? And then so you can do it in that virtual sense. And then there's people there shopping as well. And, I'm just waiting until there's like a giant fight in the Amazon warehouse with rubber dildos between everybody, because I can already see that happening. The problem you have with a metaverse or something like this is controlling people in that metaverse, right? You have to have rules and regulations and various things like that, and stripping down people's rights within the metaverse to be able to do certain things, right? It's got to be very controlled. Otherwise, people will do what they want. The people will do what they're going to do, and that's cause chaos, right? And that's what people are going to go into the metaverse to do, is to cause chaos. So yeah, I'm not selling this metaverse thing. Like, maybe it's the way of the future. Maybe we'll be all plugged in like the Matrix, in our little cocoon pods, and, we got everything going for us. But the point is right now it feels like it's just an industry buzzword that people are that a bunch of businesses are putting a lot of money and investment into. And exactly right, Patrick, they don't know what the hell it is. And right now it feels like it's nothing, right? It's just an idea or a thought or a word or whatever. And it does sound like that. This is an older video, but there's a video of Walmart that kind of made a metaverse type of thing. It was back in like 2016 or something like that, but it basically shows you with a VR and everything, and you're able to shop at Walmart, right? You can go to the different parts like electronics or grocery or the dairy portion or whatever, and you can pick stuff and put it in your cart, and you can physically look at the item. Of course, it's a virtual item, but you can look at it, and there's like an assistant there that can tell you all about it and everything like that, and you shop that way. But it feels like, I don't know. I mean, here's the problem that they have with this metaverse type thing. If it is all just centered around shopping, do people have the time or want to take the time out of their day to plug into this metaverse area and do all their online shopping, which is just as easy just to pull up your phone or get on a computer and just click on the things that you want to buy and tell the system you want to buy it? Do you really want to strap all this stuff to you just to go buy a gallon of milk at Walmart, right? So it's like, it's got to be really enticing for people to be able to come in and be a part of this metaverse. Otherwise, your metaverse is going to be a part of unsavory people. That's all it's going to be in there, right? And it's going to turn into, you remember that what was it with the Snake Plissken and all that stuff, those movies, like I can't remember the name of the movies.
Escape from LA,
Escape from New York.
New York.
It's going to be like that in the metaverse, right? I mean, people, it's going to be like just everyone for themselves. It's going to turn into just pure chaos where everyone's killing each other in this virtual world, which there's probably no killing, but somebody's going to do the imitation, right? And you're just going to have full of bad actors all throughout it. So this is a really ambitious thing to pull off, and good luck to you. But I just don't see it turning out to be what you want it to be. Shane, what about you? Oh, go ahead, Pat. Sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, how do they, because they're defining it, but they're not defining it, right? How do they differentiate the metaverse versus like Second Life or Roblox? I mean, because Roblox can technically be considered a metaverse, right? It's not a closed ecosystem. It's open to everybody to put in what they want, and they can make money by selling things in their little area where you're going to spend your Roblox, your V-Bucks or whatever they are, Roblox or whatever they are. And, and Minecraft for all that intents purposes. How are those not metaverse? How do you define your game as different than those games? That's what I have a question for. If you're saying that your metaverse is shopping, like you said, the giant strip mall, how was that any different than Second Life? If your metaverse is just people hanging around and chatting and doing this, how is that any different than Roblox and Second Life and World of Warcraft?
Than VR chat? Right,
VR
exactly.
chat.
How is that any different than just sitting there or talking on your Xbox, talking on your computer?
But it's more like open, right? Like you're not having private conversations. You're sitting on a park bench in that strip mall and people are walking by you and stuff like that. But I mean, that's technically what Second Life was. I mean, technically there's Minecraft servers like that. There's Roblox like that. I mean, what is defining their metaverse as different than anything we've already seen and done? Because in my opinion, VR technology is not there for complete immersion. And so it's just avatars at that point where you're either not VR, but you're in just looking at a monitor with an avatar and then how do you differentiate that? Because if you're still buying crap for your avatar to make them look cool, or you're seeing advertisements from the real world, or you're shopping in a virtual store to buy real stuff to get shipped to you, then it's just a virtual shopping experience at that time. Like Nick mentioned, picking up the milk or whatever at Walmart and putting it in a cart and then having somebody deliver it to you, or a grocery pickup. Whoop-de-doo. It's not interesting to me to walk through a virtual grocery store, pick out my items. I'd rather just cycle through a list and go milk, eggs, butter, cheese, cool. Let me do my grocery pickup. I'm not wanting to go in a virtual world and walk down a virtual aisle. I mean, come on, people. I mean, that's just
all right.
That's just asinine.
I really want to watch you in Walmart or something virtually going around. Well, that smells fresh. Wait a minute. I mean, it's a gimmick. It's
licking
shopping.
The ice cream, right?
Yes.
Oh, the kids are licking the dang ice cream again.
Yeah, it's a shopping gimmick. It's all it is. Do you remember Futurama, the episode where Fry jacks into the internet, and so basically he's walking down a street full of store ads popping up. That's what it's going to end up being, and probably, as Nick said, some dildo fights here and there. It's like the NFTs. It's just a profit making scam that it doesn't make sense in the real world. NFTs aren't real. I mean, it's fake crap you're paying real money for. It's just a scam. This is the same thing.
In the name, right? Non-fungible.
Non-fungible, yeah. No freaking things. In this whole metaverse thing, it's shop. It's all it is. I work in architecture, to be able to put on your headset and walk through a building that for your clients that they want to look at, a house or whatever, that's interesting. But what they're wanting is for that building to have stores and shops and all this crap in it. They're just spending money. That's all it is. It's just a new way to blow your loads. Why? Why can't I just do it regular Amazon? Why can't I just do it on Walmart.com? Why can't I get my fat butt up and go to the store? I mean, are we that lazy and as a society now that just going to the freaking store hurts us? I mean, I don't like going to the store because I don't like people. People are terrible. I go into Walmart for something and I loathe the experience because there's always something there that just pisses me off. Somebody there that's just like, are you freaking kidding me? He's hiding a zucchini up his ass.
Well,
that's the kind of
right?
stuff you run into.
It's Wall-E, here we come. We're all going to be in our hover chairs before long, plugged into VR, drinking the blue drink or the red drink.
Yep. And you're not wrong. I mean, we're screwed as a society. This country is boned because of crap like this, and we're just dragging the rest of the world down this toilet bowl. The metaverse is just fancy words for saying shop. That's it. You think Lego is investing that money to educate children towards things? Hey, you can be an engineer, play with these Legos and learn how stuff works. No, it's, hey, buy this. I mean, it's
right. your avatar needs the new Lego outfit, or your avatar needs the new Lego Star Wars set so you can build it in our metaverse. And just so you know, kiddies, it's 30% off MSRP if you buy the digital version in our multiverse. So instead of paying $70 for that Lego set, you're only going to pay $50. We'll say $49.99. Make it that. It's not even $50, but you get to have this in your virtual world in the metaverse. Decorate your meta apartment however you want. And then I'm going to cough and I'm going to go Second Life ripoff.
This
is what I'm going to say.
It's all going to end up PlayStation Home is what it's going to be. You guys remember that, right? PlayStation Home, you had your little apartments and you could walk around. There was stores and movies. You could watch a whole movie in there. I mean, it was interesting for what it was doing. And this is the metaverse is just going to be a giant iteration of that, where it's just a shopping mall, like you guys said. It's just a giant freaking mall where I can go into Home Depot, Walmart, I could order some froyo and have somebody from Uber Eats deliver it. God, that sounds good right now. I'm hungry. The whole thing about the metaverse is it's just a scam. And it breaks my heart that all this technology that we're coming up with, and this is what we're using it for. More shopping. I think we have enough freaking shopping in this country. I'm done. Just done with it.
Yeah, the
all.
aliens. Do you guys see the little video where the guy pretends to be an alien? He comes back to Earth and he's like, in about 30 to 50 more years, they'll have figured out immortality. And he comes back and he's like, you guys figured out immortality, huh? And he's like, no. What are you doing? He's like, I'm on social media. We got social media. He's like, so you gave up immortality for social media? That's how I feel like we're going, right? We gave up all these great benefits of technology so we can shop from home and play on Facebook.
Yep. And you're talking to three people that love game consoles, and we look forward to new ones. And, these two guys here are tech guys, and they get off on new chips and stuff. And, but cure cancer. Jesus Christ, $2 billion. Throw it towards cancer research. I got some weird shit that I want cured. Fix me. I'll pay you back. I promise. I mean, this is just.
Yeah, especially if he has immortality. He's got his entire rest of existence to pay you back.
There you go. What's Ready Player One? You have to slave for the industry to pay back the credits you own for losing in a game or whatever the hell that was. It's ridiculous. So. The metaverse is a scam. NFTs are scams. I'm just zero interest in it. So
no, it's not really a scam. It's a buzzword for Second Life Part 2.
Yeah, Part D.
Yeah, Part D.
It's a way for the industry to keep you, dumb and shopping, right? You work, you shop, you work, you shop, you work, you're part of this metaverse. If you're in the metaverse, you don't think about other things going on in life, things that actually matter. You're just in there shopping, doing stuff. You work, you shop, you work, you shop, right? And they keep that cycle going, and, they're happy campers. They're making money, right? All they want is profit. And that's all it really comes down to, right? Yeah, exactly. It's a Second Life. It's a shopping spree. It's just a way to bring people into a ecosystem that is to keep the wheels churning, right? In that sense, the industrial wheel, I guess, or the shopping wheel.
That's a pretty good point, Nick. Yeah, because basically they've dried out the consumer in the real world. Like, they've reached their maximum limits in the consumer world because the population is probably not as growing as fast as they need to increase their profits. So they're like, how can we get more money out of the same amount of people? And they're like, let's do it virtually. They buy crap in the real world. Now they got to buy crap in the virtual world. So their apartment has to keep up with the Joneses' apartment, or their house in the metaverse has to keep up with the Joneses. I'm just like, when will, I guess it will not end until people wake up and just see this as them trying to milk the cash cow that is the consumer. So they're telling you, consume in real world, consume in the virtual world, because, you've got to have that nicer virtual car than your best friend. You got to show off that virtual outfit to your best friend. You got to go shopping in the metaverse with your real life friend. You guys are just a bunch of gaggle of girls and guys shopping in the metaverse together. It's like an 80s montage movie now in the virtual metaverse. I don't know. I'm not sold on it, but I'm also, completely against NFTs and stuff like that. So maybe I'm get to that point where I'm becoming the old man that's get off my lawn guy, but I don't think so. I think that this is just more consumerism. You know, the companies are figuring out a way to pull more blood out of that turnip.
You're absolutely right. Milk, milk, milk. It's what they're going to do. All right, guys, you have anything else to say about this sadness? All right. Again,
I'll take the blue drink.
Oh, Nick, you're stuck with the red. It ain't Kool-Aid.
If the blue is like a blueberry or blue raspberry, then I'm going to take the blue one as well.
Oh, no. He got the only blue one left. You're stuck with the red one.
He'll just take his hover chair onto the other line.
All right, guys, thanks for listening. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit those notifications. The bell is a great thing. And give us your comments, give us your feedback. Tell us what you think about the metaverse. Tell us, what you think of our opinions on it. We like the interaction, so please do. And we will see you next time. See ya.